going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the center. And for Indiana, Benedict Mathurin is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5 spot. Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. And here is Duren. Out to Harris. This one for 3. The putback. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Intercepted. Here's Robinson Earl. Walker in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Thompson with the rebound. And the Pistons with possession. Pass to Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Nembhard against Robinson. Here's Robinson Earl. That's tipped.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Now here is Harris, guarded by Walker. Harris inside, working on Walker. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Robinson Earl, no good. The Pistons have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And he can't get the first one. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Nembhard with it, covered by Cunningham. Pass to Siakam. And he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Look out now, Siakam putting on a show.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3 and slam dunk by Harris.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Sinks the triple.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Nembhard against Cunningham. To the paint. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Well, Clark, we've got lots of games left, but it's already been a very interesting season so far.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Kevin. I've especially enjoyed seeing the rookies get settled in. I mean, that's always something that I kind of prioritize in my observations. Just watching how these guys adjust to the pro game is always pretty fascinating to me.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Siakam. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Harris.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's Siakam. 29 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Mathurin, good.
And using that athleticism well on the glass. Mathurin's unbridled energy is off the charts.
Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And Walker throws it down hard.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those hucks over here.
Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Nembhard. The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Mathurin against Harris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
First one falls for him. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Now, here's Cunningham. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Mathurin with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And Walker kicks to Siakam. Pass to Robinson Earl.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Cunningham. Walker with some nice D.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Here's Mathurin. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
That's good from Cunningham.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Mathurin with the ball, guarded by Robinson. Indiana again missing. Here's Cunningham, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That's exactly what Siakam brings to the floor. He's a relentless defender with excellent instincts.
Here's Robinson Earl, and it's blocked.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Robinson Earl, defended by Duran. Here's Robinson Earl. 11 feet away. Walker with the rebound. Indiana leading by 7. Nembhard with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Back to Walker. Pass to Siakam. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Over Cunningham. Siakam's shot is off. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Holland, guarded by Walker. Stolen by Walker. Here's Robinson Earl. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Edwards checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart's checked in for Azar Thompson. And it's LeVert in for Duncan Robinson. Cunningham against McConnell. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Pass to LeVert. Over Shepherd. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mathurin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now McConnell. Now Mathurin. Siakam, a screen on Cunningham. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Here's Siakam. Pass to Shepard. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 12-point Pacer lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Here's Siakam following the three by Detroit. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Cunningham's shot is off.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Buries the long-range jumper. Matherin's got 10 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's LeVert, guarded closely. Wing shot on the way. Offensive rebound. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. And again, Detroit with the three.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Siakam outside. Driving.
Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Now here's LeVert. No scoring in this one. Pass to Stewart. 59 seconds left to play in the first. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 13-point game. Now Mathurin takes the three. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Duran down low. Covered by Siakam. The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
That one is off.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
And those can often come back to haunt you. They've got to focus and really make the most of the chances.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins checked in. And he's good on the second. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dennis. Pass to Shepard. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pistons trail by 12. Now here's LeVert. He has yet to score. With 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Bradley. T.J. McConnell is out there with Monte Morris. And there's Jackson, and it's Shepherd in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Pistons trail by 12. And here's LeVert. Pass to Green. Now Stewart. Here's Holland for 3. The rebound by Shepherd.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
On the wing, Morris. And here's Jackson, guarded by Green. Jackson passes to Shepherd. 11 feet away. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Shepherd's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now LeVert. Scoreless thus far. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Stewart. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Indiana leading by 14. Jackson finds Morris. Rob. Fast break Detroit. Here's Holland. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
There's the lob to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eye.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Shepherd the pass to Morris. Shoots the 3. Bradley kicks to McConnell. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 10. Holland the pass to LeVert. High post Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Morris. Banked in off the glass. Morris has got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Kev.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Indiana making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Bradley. Walker comes in for Shepherd. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Monte Morris. Then for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
McConnell passes to Walker. Siakam outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have...
Big time!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Here's McConnell after the basket by Detroit. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. Siakam's got 16 points.
A solid three-point shooter. Siakam forcing that defense to extend out on him.
Stewart finds Robinson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
The Pacers making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Karis LeVert comes in for Holland. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the three. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Puts it up from 12. And Cunningham with the block. Unhindered, going all the way. And Duren slams it in.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Duren. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
They get it back. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
And Andrew Nembhard continues to prove his steadiness. I mean, he's a reliable floor general who doesn't play outside of himself, always seems to be under great control.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nembhard. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And Detroit with a change here too. Harris is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Cunningham. They get it back. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Cade Cunningham, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Here's Mathurin. 10 points for him. Inside, here's Harris.
Oh, man! I tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Robinson Earl, the pass to Nemo. Here's Robinson Earl. Outside Mathurin. It's Nembhard on the wing. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Cunningham. Misses the fallback J. Pacers leading by 7. Robinson Earl, the pass to Nemo. Now Mathurin, guarded by Robinson. There's the pick to the inside. Here's Robinson Earl. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Man, this is important to Mathurin's development. I like seeing his work on improving his ability to make plays.
To the middle. Shot's good by Duren. That's 7 points here for Jalen Duren.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Nembhard sets the pick for Walker. Outside Mathurin. Jackson, a screen on Robinson. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
The more Mathurin creates for others, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pistons trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Hits the three-point pie.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Cunningham for 3. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Mathurin after the basket by Detroit. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Harris a screen on Nembhard. Out to Thompson, trying his luck from deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Here's Mathurin. Here's Robinson Earl. He's got 7. Mathurin with the ball. Bucket is good. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Number 9, T.J. McConnell.
Duren finds Thompson. Cunningham against McConnell. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the 3 ball. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Oh, wow.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
On the wing, Mathurin. Over Thompson. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. So that fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Pacers leading by 5. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. We've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Detroit Pistons.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
I see some tough opponents. This is when you find out how much dog you've got in you.
Well, it should bring out the best in these guys. I expect them to rise to the challenge, Shaq, and take care of business. TCB.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 5. On the court for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Robinson against Mathurin. Siakam left side. Fires from deep. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
When Siakam is assertive like this, I love it. I mean, knocking down these kinds of shots is huge for building confidence.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harris against Siakam. Launches it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And finished off by Walker.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now, here is Robinson. 8 points for him. Cunningham right side. A fadeaway, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 4 assists now tonight. Nembhard against Cunningham. Here's Robinson Earl. That's short off the rim. Pistons trail by 8. Now here is Harris. He has 6. And here's Cunningham. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Siakam trying to free himself up.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 11. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Duran with the screen on Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Nembhard. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys?
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, you've really got to admire and appreciate the reliability of a guy like Siakam. You know, he understands his game inside and out, knows his strengths and weaknesses, and because of that, I think he's able to contribute to his team in multiple ways.
Siakam hits them both.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Cunningham. Averaging about 27 points a game, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Pistons trail by 10. Down low, here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Siakam up top, guarded by Harris. From 10 feet out, and once again off the mark by Indiana.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And finished off by Siakam.
With a 7'3" wingspan and a 33-inch vertical, it's safe to say Siakam is as dangerous a lob threat as there is.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8. Inside, here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And that one, good.
Forcing the issue in the paint, great strength from Matthew.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 10-point game. Now, here's Duran. Defense is right there. Cunningham against Nembhard. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Takes it out to Siakam. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Nembhard. Walker with a screen for Nembhard. It's tipped to the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Duran slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And here are the Pacers now after the basket by Detroit. Harris against Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Over Harris. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 8. Now Robinson. 8 points for him. Cunningham on the wing. Nembhard covering. Another steal. With the drive. Misses off the left iron. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's see the league leaders in rebounding, the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Number 5 is Jalen Duran.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Duran with a screen on Nembhard. It's LeVert on the wing. Nembhard covering. 3 on the clock. From the stripe. Broke loose.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
On the wing, Thompson. Robinson kicks to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Down low. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Nembhard following the bucket by the Pistons. 6 on the shot clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Well, when you defend the Nembhard pick and roll, you're kind of expecting him to make the pass. That was a pretty clever move by him to keep it himself.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 10. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pacers leading by 8. Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Outside Mathurin. There's the pick. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Mathurin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Back to LeVert. Pass to Thompson. Duran sets the screen for Thompson. In the corner, it's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 11 points in the game.
Big answer from Harris, and I love it. A legitimate threat from outside the arc.
On the wing, Walker. Here's Robinson Earl. Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Nembhard. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
2nd in blocks, 3rd in steals, and they're also ranked 3rd in terms of points off turnovers. Great anticipation, quick hands, and really no hesitation getting up the floor.
And you brought up their ranking in blocks. They commit those big bodies down low, Greg, and don't let any shot go unchallenged inside. TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And Detroit with a change here, too. Stewart's checked in. Harris inside, working on Walker. Harris passes to LeVert. No good with the triple.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
That was a heck of an adjustment there by McConnell. To get his drive around the contact there, pretty impressive.
Detroit with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. LeVert with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Harris. Thompson, a screen on Walker. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And here's McConnell. Back to Jackson. Mathurin against Thompson. And Walker kicks to Jackson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Stewart. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Good on the bucket. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
Fancy ball handling by Nembhard right there. Little rush hour handles on display.
Pass to Harris. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. On the wing, Mathurin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. McConnell passes to Jackson. Over Stewart. LeVert grabs the miss. Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Now, here's Siakam. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
And we got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Now sounds like Greg is looking for more focus in the paint area.
It's all about effort at this point. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from this group.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. It's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Shepard. And it's Dennis in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And McConnell gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here's Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. Stewart a screen. And it's LeVert missing.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Shoots from 14, and Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half. Siakam against LeVert. Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Buries it down low.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Here's Dennis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam left side. Shoots over Holland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Ron Holland.
Pascal using that frame to get the position that he wants and draw the foul.
2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Jenkins. Pass to Stewart. Now Cunningham. From past the arc. The rebound by Shepard.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
I'll tell you what, with all the aggression and effort that Pascal Siakam plays with, you know he's going to get himself to the foul line.
At the line, for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Indiana making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duren, he's checked in for Jenkins. He's off on the second. Jackson kicks to Siakam. Over Stewart. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham outside. And it's blocked. They recover it. Duren a screen. Here's Holland. And Duren slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now, here's Siakam. Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. Shoots it up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 10. Cunningham outside. Stewart a screen. Three-pointer, LeVert. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Shepherd. LeVert defending. From the arc. Shepherd, that's good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. LeVert kicks to Stewart. Pass to Holland. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. 4 seconds left, and Duren slams it in.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And Duren slams it in.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Pacers leading by 9. Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. Cunningham against McConnell. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Some changes for Indiana. Walker's checked in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Shepherd. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Pistons, Tobias Harris is checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Karis LeVert. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now here is Harris. 5 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Good D by Siakam. Pacers leading by 11. Here's Robinson Earl. Pass to Walker. Indiana moving it around. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
When Siakam catches fire, he's hard to extinguish. I mean, his hot streaks go real hot.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Now here's Walker. Back to Nembhard. To the inside. And stolen by Thompson. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Duran. Rejected by Walker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Cunningham inside. Nembhard covering. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Cunningham's shot is off. Inside. Stolen by Robinson. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. And then Cunningham slams it in.
What an athlete this guy is. Cunningham showing no mercy on that rim rattle.
At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham. At the line for
One shot.
That's good from Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Nembhard with it. Covered by Cunningham. Siakam up top. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. And Cunningham with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Indiana again missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And here is Duran. Cunningham looking it over. 6 to shoot. Thompson finds Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers leading by 8. Outside, Walker. Back to Nembhard. Walker is screen on Cunningham. Here's Nembhard. And he dunks it down.
How's that for a finish? Surprise, surprise. Nembhard showing he's got some ups.
Harris outside. To the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Nembhard against Cunningham. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Pass to Nembhard. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Shoots over Duran. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And here is Robinson. It's good from long range.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Now Siakam. Oh, the dunk.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Here's Duran. Thompson outside. Strong move off the glass.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Now Nembhard. Walker is screen on Cunningham. Nembhard against Cunningham. Walker is screen on Cunningham. Andrew Nembhard. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Well, Nembhard can definitely make you pay from the mid-range. The defense has to be better.
Duran with a screen on Mathurin. Now Cunningham. Lays it in off the window.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Siakam. And the layup is off. Pistons trail by 7. Outside Cunningham. Here he goes. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Good from Cunningham.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Siakam up top, guarded by Harris. Robinson against Mathurin. A great pass leads him right to the rim.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's blocked. 3-on-3. Nembhard. A three-pointer. Good.
Credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Timeout called the Pistons. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Harris. Now Thompson. Cunningham. And he gets it to go.
Assisted by Durant.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. Now Nembhard. And get the 3. Now Harris. So it's Indiana picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Pascal Siakam.